People First and landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman, and joining us in this segment, I've got J.I. McDowell tucked away in the corner here. He is treasurer, member of the executive board, and the Chili Fest committee with the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, and Devin Bowman. Devin is membership and marketing communications manager at the Illinois Beef Association. To the both of you, good morning. How are we?
Good morning. We're doing great. Thank you.
Well, glad to have you guys in here today to talk to us first and foremost about some new things going on with the Chamber of Commerce. We've heard a lot about new members lately, and J.I., you've got another batch of them. What can you tell us about some of those new members?
We do. We got some great new members, and they're not new by any means. They're just new to the Chamber. St. Mary's Catholic Church, they're getting ready to have their biggest fall festival this weekend. We got a ribbon cutting set up for them at 4 p.m. on Friday. So we welcome them to the Chamber, and a lot of great committee members there, and we're looking forward to working with them. We have Heartland Casa. They're out of Macon County. Their mission is to support community volunteers and to serve with children in the court foster system. So we're looking forward to working with them. They do some good things. United Way Christian County, no stranger to Christian County. Again, just another local organization working with a local organization like the Chamber. So we have a great relationship with Samantha Adderman on that. And last but certainly not least, American Legion Post 905 in Kincaid. So remember, we are the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. We're not just Taylorville. So we focus on all areas that are in and surround Taylorville and Christian County.
And so 4 new members just this month. As you mentioned, maybe not new to the community, but new to joining forces there. Would you be willing to mention what I would consider a pretty big deal in terms of the new members in the last couple of years? You mentioned there's been a big jump.
There's been a tremendous jump. I've been active with the Chamber. I've been a Chamber member since I came to Taylorville 18 years ago, but I've really been active the past 3 or 4 years, and we've had a membership jump of at least 60 members in the past year. And we're just reminding people, what the Chamber is about. It's about supporting and keeping business local and taking care of our local businesses. And that's what we went back. Sometimes you got to go back, and we had some rough times in the Chamber, and sometimes that happens in organizations or businesses, and it gave us time to reflect what our mission was and what we wanted to do. And April Wolf has taken over the Chamber recently, and she's done a fantastic job. And along with all the executive board, and we're very proud of all these new members and what we offer for the Taylorville community.
That's a big deal, I think, in terms of the new members, and also just kind of getting back to your roots, taking a moment to reflect, think about things. And all I've seen so far is a membership portal, an enhanced website, new members, and a lot of growth. And so I think all good things come in there. Anything else you can tell us about new members joining with the Chamber of Commerce?
New members benefits. Obviously, we just recently booked all our business after hours for next year. So we're really excited about that. So a business after hours is when a local business or businesses get together and they host an event for people to do networking or just to see what the Chamber's about. Most of the stuff, this involves food and or drink. So people come out, they mingle, they talk, they network, and just to kind of do what you do in businesses. Okay, whether you run an Airbnb or you run a restaurant, in the end, you're a business. And we work on things like how do we, attract people to Taylorville to run businesses? How do we, keep business here instead of driving up north? All the revenue and the sales tax that is generated through this city is a reflection of why the square looks so good right now. I mean, when I took over the Chamber as a treasurer, I believe the square vacancy was about 70% vacant, 30%. And now it's 100%, I believe. So that just goes to show you, if we invest in the community, which we are, business will stay, and business is good right now in the square.
I did not realize that vacancy rate was that high previously. Obviously, 18 years is a good amount of time to make some of those changes, but did not realize that.
Yeah, it was a ghost town not long ago, and now you see every building getting a facelift, more or less. And again, this is all through the local sales tax revenue generated through the BDD. And that gives businesses and future businesses incentives to make their places look nicer. All right, fix things up. I know we're working on with the city, got a huge grant to revitalize the square. which I believe is still in the works. We got a grant from the state, and it's going to be basically a whole new square, new sidewalks. I believe EV charging stations are involved, bike racks, like some cool things happening to the square. Because people that not from Taylorville, we don't know how lucky we are to have this square. I mean, it's really a neat historic building like the courthouse, and the local shops, the boutiques, hair salons, restaurants. It's just a neat place to park and just walk around the entire square, and you can see tons of different businesses. And really, these types of small town square / courthouses are going away. And Taylorville's done a great job of keeping that alive.
And doing so a little more ahead of time than some other places who are more reacting than being proactive.
Correct.
And I think that's a big deal there as well. So that's a look at new members, 4 of them, including St. Mary's Catholic Church, Heartland Casa, United Way of Christian County, and American Legion Post 905 in Kincaid. You've got some other chamber news for me, though, J.I. What can you tell me on that end?
Yeah, we have a couple member celebrations. We want to congratulate Florinda's Pizza for their 25th anniversary. And they're one of the ones on the square. They survived the square through its worst and now through its best. So kudos for them. She runs a fantastic business up there, and I'm really happy for her success. And she just redid her restaurant, I see. So feel free to take a look at that. And we also have Taylorville music lessons on their 4th anniversary. Okay, that's another member of ours. And then Sunday, September 14th, the anniversary of South Fork Dirt Riders, which is a venue / dirt riders club on the way to Kincaid. They host concerts out there. They believe it's called Mud Fest, big trucks, mud. So bottom line, brings a ton of people to Taylorville. All right. You always know they're in town. You got big trucks, and the car washes are full. So that's how you know that Mud Fest is going on. So congratulations to those members for their anniversaries.
Looks like we also have a mention here about the member exclusive business hours that are going to be coming up here in no time flat, really. What's going on with the next business after hours?
So, yeah, this is going to be hosted by our Christian County CEO program. Great program that the high school produces. I'm not sure how many years they've done this, but I know it's over 5. Time's kind of slipping from me, but we've been involved personally. Myself, Angelo's has been involved with the CEO from day one. I really support the program. But they're going to be hosting a business after hours, we call it, which again is after hours in which all business members, chamber members can come. They can also bring guests, and that's people don't realize. You don't have to be a chamber member to come to these things. You just have to know someone that's a chamber member. So again, we invite people to come to these after hours, learn what we're about, see how we're making a difference in the local community. And the CEO program is one of my favorite because the kids involved are very bright. They communicate well with you. They're coming up with ideas, and they're developing real businesses. Okay, and I know they're just starting out, but each one of them will have a business by the end of the year, and they have a startup fund, and they get so much money to allocate, and they have to do just like we have to. They have to have a budget for their marketing and their product input and their output and their sales. So it's really, really cool program, and real life lessons are learned in that program.
I would 100% agree, as we've also had them in studio the last couple of days on Monday and Thursday. But yeah, there's nothing but good things to say about the Christian County CEO program that it feels like so many are involved with across Taylorville. But we've got a big deal coming up, of course, at the first weekend of October, that being the 41st annual Chili Fest. There's a lot to say about Chili Fest, as it is a big time, a key event here in Taylorville. But what would you like to highlight as Chili Fest starts to approach?
Well, we are going into this as the biggest Chili Fest ever. This is our 40th anniversary. We have been planning and prepping for this for years now. We had a record number of vendors last year. We've expanded some things this year. We have brought back the OGs, the original Chili Fest guys, Bob Hall, Don Marsango, which I bought Angelo's from, ironically. So here I am talking about Don and Marsango and his family, great people. But we sell very, very similar chili at Angelo's, and it was Don's recipe. So that's kind of the thing of how he got involved in Chili Fest, because back in that time, obviously he was the biggest restaurant guru in the town. So they got his input, and it started off very small. And here we are today with 15 to 20,000 people visiting Taylorville in a weekend, and we'll serve anywhere from, we may use 1,000 pounds of ground beef for 20 batches, we call it, and we just we sell a lot of chili, but we also have some other vendor options. We realize that, you go there for 2 days and you just can't eat 16 bowls of chili. So we have different options from different local vendors, which are all chamber members, by the way. We like to support especially everyone on the square, because we take up some of their parking spots, as in all of them, but we bring people to their door. We've talked to different owners, and it's record weekends for them. That's what we have. We have people not only at the vendor side, but they walk in your stores. They see what you have to offer, whether it be a boutique or a coffee shop or a slice of pizza. Like, they have it all. And on the outside of that, it makes myself extremely busy. My business is not on the square, but it gets people to town. Every retail business that I know is busier when you bring people to town like this. And Chili Fest is one of our busiest weekends.
Certainly was busy last year. I can tell you that much from personal experience, and that'll be starting up Saturday, October 4th at 9 a.m., running through Sunday, October 5th until 5 p.m. on the Taylorville Square. It's pretty easy to see, 15,000 to 20,000 folks all around. I think will be pretty easily spotted. So the last thing here is the community events calendar. So if we want to keep up just a touch better with everything that we've got going on here, what about that community events calendar can you tell us about?
Yeah, the tablevillchamber.com. That is our website. We also have an app now. Our app is a member app, and it explains, for example, what's the next business after hours. It gives you an option to RSVP to them, so you can say if you're attending or not, which helps our business is hosting this. But how much food do I need to order? How many door prizes do I need? Stuff like that.
Okay.
It's really just, we've kind of streamlined and gotten into 2025 and realizing, no, not everyone's going to check their emails, right? And not everyone's going to call the chamber and be like, when's the next event? So we've used technology to our advantage, and get people to, I can log in the app and see when the after hours are, or hey, this event's going on, there's a ribbon cutting here, I want to go to this. So we've made it easier for access, and our members are really enjoying it. I mean, I think people have realized this day and age, I don't care if you're 20 or 80, like, people have smartphones, and they've learned to use it, and because it's our way of life. So the chamber has adjusted to that, and again, revamped our websites and our app, and just making it easier for our members, and also to find, if you're looking for a local plumber, you go to our app and you can type in plumber, and our members that are plumbers will pop up, and it has their contact information, their phone number, their email, stuff like that. So it used to be you have to go into the yellow book or the white pages, and it's like those days are gone.
Yeah.
Right. So our mission and goal is we want to be the doormat for Taylorville.
Yeah.
When you want to come to Taylorville and find out something, we want to be the one to direct you in that direction.
TaylorvilleChamber.com for that community events calendar and much, much more. Joining us here on the morning show, J.I. McDowell, treasurer, member of the executive board and Chili Fest committee for the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. We're going to talk with Devin Bowman, membership and marketing communication manager at the Illinois Beef Association, about their role and involvement in Chili Fest and more. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station, and our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first in Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman. Joining us in this segment, we've got J.I. McDowell in the corner there, and Devin Bowman, Membership and Marketing Communications Manager at the Illinois Beef Association. Devin, I think first and foremost, what's up with the Illinois Beef Association? What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so the Illinois Beef Association is one of our commodity associations here in the state. We represent all of the beef producers in the beef industry here in the state. We're unique in that we're a two-hat organization. So while we represent those beef producers and do what's best for them, we also have a flip side where we are the checkoff. We are the State Beef Council of Illinois. So I always tell people, if you've heard of beef, it's what's for dinner. That slogan, that's what we're doing. We are out there promoting beef to consumers, educating beef as a product to consumers, and then returning that education back into producers so that they're producing, continuously a safe, wholesome product for our producers, which most of the farms here in Illinois, actually 96% of farms in Illinois are family owned and operated. So that just goes back to the true of that safe and wholesome product. If they're producing it for their family, they're producing it for your families too. So we love to push that. We love to engage in communities across the state, which brings us to our relationship here with the Chamber and the Chili Fest.
Tell us a little bit then about how your mission kind of coincides with what Chili Fest has going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Chili Fest is a great local event, and it brings in, like Jay I said earlier, so many members or so many people, not just from Taylorville, but from the surrounding areas. And so engaging in all of those consumers is such an exciting thing for us, because talking beef and educating on beef as a product is fantastic. And in these local communities, what we like to do is we have a local beef directory listed on our website. So any of our members who sell product direct to consumers have the option to be listed on our local beef directory. And here in this area, it's kind of a honey hole. We have quite a few local beef producers that have that option. And so we invite them out to join us at our 10th there at the Chili Fest and, promote beef and engage with consumers and maybe, say, hey, you're my neighbor. Did you know I sell beef? Did you know if you ever need something for dinner, call me? And so we love to see that. There's so many connections being made, so many friendships that already exist. And so these people are your neighbors. Then it's great to know where your beef and your products are coming from, especially when it's a friend, a neighbor, someone in your community. And so you're not only getting a safe and wholesome protein product, but you're supporting someone in your community. And so that's fantastic. But we really enjoy getting to come out to the Chili Fest. We are involved in several assets. Going back to the local beef, we help source local beef from the area for the chili itself. And so we've got a family out here, the Eberlings, that are supporting that and providing the beef for that this year. And so excited that you're getting a great quality product, while also a local product that you're going to be eating if you're enjoying the chili during Chili Fest, which I hope everyone does. And I hope we get fantastic weather that's chili eating weather.
Let's hope so. We've had a lot of chili eating weather coming up, but now all of a sudden it's getting a little warmer again. So We'll just have to wait and find out. For you folks, what's the best way to find you online?
Yeah, we have a website, illinoisbeef.com. We also actively post on our social media channels. We are on Facebook and Instagram, just Illinois Beef there. And we'll be posting kind of leading up to Chili Fest, getting some hype there. And then, of course, during the week of Chili Fest, that way you can find us there. We'll be right across from the chili cook-off that we're involved in. We host the People's Choice. So come by our 10th there and make sure you place your vote for the People's Choice for that chili contest.
And I apologize. I lost track of time for a moment there, but I got Devin Bowman, Membership and Marketing Communications Manager, and J.I. McDowell, Treasurer, Member of the Executive Board and Chili Fest Committee with the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, talking all things Chili Fest, new members, and more. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.